I know you love to be a mother. You love performing.
I do.
You love getting out there on the stage.
That's the thing. I love them both just as much, you know. I don't think as women we need to be one-dimensional. I think we should be able to embrace the things that we love and still be independent and still be fierce warriors and
of course
and all of that stuff. So,
yeah, I mean, look at you, we still here. Like you know, we still up here. We're doing our thing.
That's
so
right.
I know you have a new single out called Easy Way Out.
Yeah.
So tell us about this song.
Well, this song
because it's on your.
It's on my own label, Deco Recording Group.
Come on, clap it up for that. We encourage.
Absolutely, we encourage entrepreneurship and really taking your own vision into your own hands. And this song was written by Rico Love and D-Town, the great, big shout out to them. We're finishing up the album in Miami as well. But this song, a lot of the songs I've sung have been about falling in love or heartbreak. This is about that moment right in the middle of the love where the romance is gone, this is gone, but you still got to figure out whether or not you want to be committed to it and continue staying in the relationship, fight for it to work, or do you just throw your hands up and give up? And it's
not with 3 kids.
Really, no, you work it out. You figure it out.
Right,
you fight through it.
Sir.
That's right.
Until the last 118, we can have this conversation.
That's right.
Again.
Because there's no easy way to love, and that's what the song says. Ain't no easy way,
Yeah. And you wrote this?
I didn't. No, Rico and D-Town did it. So
Rico and D-Town.
Yeah.
In Miami?
In Miami.
Okay. So we got us a hit on our hands. So we're gonna talk about this song being in the middle of a relationship. We gotta check this song out, guys.
Yeah. It's like the real.
Yeah, y'all check the song out because that's a real conversation to have with somebody. Because in our generation, like me and my boyfriend talk about this all the time, even when we first met, how our generation is just like, okay, you meet, you fall in love for a second, and then it'd be like, all right, I'm done with you. Because we all savages now.
Right.
We don't want to get into that moment where we're like, listen, I don't want to. If you're not caring on my level of caring, I can't. But what happened though? If we felt this before, was it just infatuation? Because then how do we work this out of us staying together if we like each other enough?
You got to fight for it. You got to work with each other. You got to find a way to compromise. You got to find a way to stay committed. And that I've been married 21 years. It hasn't been easy.
Wow.
Yeah. It hasn't been easy.
Yes.
But I think that when you make the commitment and you want to be with the person and you want to make it work, then you have discipline. You don't go, outside of the relationship. You try to find ways to stay engaged and stay attracted to each other. All those things, because love is an action. It's
Rest
not
in peace
just,
to Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
He I saw a clip of him saying, love, would I describe love? He said, would I describe love as happiness? I don't know if he said, I don't know if I would describe love as happiness. You know what I'm saying? Because you can be in love and be in your high moment in love, but then it's also some lows in love. So it's unrealistic.
It's unrealistic.
He said to say that a true happiness just comes from just love because there's ups and downs.
Absolutely.
And not every moment is gonna be, oh, I'm just so in love.
No,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't like you right now.
Right.
But I love you right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's
it's the highs and lows, and it's about riding with it. Riding that.
Ride this one out.
Ride
this.
Who
you know about riding storms out because you live in Miami. This is just, I don't know how that's happening right there. I just could not. I would be terrified, petrified. We have a audience question here.
Okay.
Hey ladies, how you guys doing?
Hey, I'm good.
Okay, thank you.
Just a quick question. Since both of you guys are icons and you guys have been in music for so long, what are you guys doing to pass, your legacy on to the next generation after and the people coming up right after it as well too?
Wow, good question. I think continuing to do music, having more conversations like this. I think women need to have more conversations about being in the industry and what it takes to have longevity, and talk about the pitfalls and encourage each other to find different ways to stay in the business. We were just talking backstage about diversifying, and doing different things to stay relevant and to stay, current and supportive of each other. Because at the end of the day,
I agree with Deborah. Thank you so much for that question. Me and Deborah need to form some kind of association where we can do something for women where, because we love what we do, but if you're not revamping, yourself and recreating yourself every year or two, and how can we continue to do what we love at a level where it's success?
Exactly.
And that would be just amazing to even give, because I feel like women in this business, they're so like, I don't want you to step on my toes. If I'm hot, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then yeah, what you want me for? But it's like, being together and creating a union and somewhere
Absolutely.
for women to go where we can get advice, and we can probably do songs together and link up and do that kind of the education more so overall for women.
Creating alliances. That's what it's about. Supporting each other and creating alliances and helping to develop women in this industry, doing all different genres of music too. I think would be great. And it's having that sisterhood and creating a platform where we can continue to have dialogue about just being women in this business and staying the course.
We're going to exchange
We're going to do it.
We
Absolutely. Yes, we are.
We might be able to do that. Okay, so that's on another. Okay, so no, I want to. Okay, so let's talk about this. Because you said you sing in French. Did you do your warm ups today? Because I would hate to somebody ask me to sing, and I'd be like, I ain't did my warm ups. You ain't about to get me to sing. But
I do warm up. That's one thing I am religious about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you sing something for us in French?
How did you? Oh, you said in French?
Yeah.
Je parle français. Oh, Lord. I don't know. How did you get?
How did you
get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. I've tried that love thing for the last time. My heart says, no, nobody's supposed to be here. But you came along and changed my mind, my mind, my mind.
You had to catch me on the road, baby. I ain't do it. Okay, so how do that song was such a. How long did it stay on the chart?
14 weeks.
What?
14 weeks, yeah. And I remember getting the call when Clive Davis called, and he was like, Deborah, we broke the record, Deborah. And I was like, what? So we were literally in the Guinness Book of World Records with that song.
Oh,
14 weeks, record breaking, yeah.
At number
one R&B song.
Yeah.
And number 2 on the pop charts, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just under Celine Dion at the time, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That came full circle.
Full circle.
What did Celine say?
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen her in a while, but when I did see her, she was very supportive and she remembered, a lot of people could just forget.
Yeah.
But she was like, Deborah, how are you doing? And she's a very thick French accent. But she was very supportive, always been supportive and always encouraging, which is really nice. Someone at her level, when those icons are at a certain level, still supportive, that's just love,
Yeah, shout out to Celine Dion.
Yes.
I know her husband died not too long ago.
Renee Angelique,
yeah. And then someone else.
And they were very, again, team, when it came to her
someone
career.
else just passed really close to her too. I just heard about. Yeah, recently, maybe, huh?
Oh,
her brother, right? Ooh. Yeah. Dang, I just want to give a shout out to Celine Dion for being just like so great and allowing Miss Deborah to come and sing, background and recognizing a real vocalist. Okay.
Yeah, give me that break.
So, what's next?
What's next? Well, I just filmed a movie called Influence. It'll air on BET February 20th. And, it's a different little departure, something different. It's a bit of a suspense. I play Savannah, who is accused of murder. Anthony Hamilton is my husband.
Anthony Hamilton?
Yeah. It's a very amazing cast. Anthony Hamilton, Roger Geneve Smith, gosh, I can't remember everybody's name now. But yeah, it's called Influence. It was directed by Trey Haley and written by Carl Weber.
How was that experience?
Really, really great. You know, it's different from theater. You know, it's very much like you got to stay in character until they're ready to shoot. So that's a little bit, takes a little bit
challenging.
Yeah, you got to like, you know, I had to kind of stay in moments and hold all this emotion until they were ready to shoot. And then when they shoot, then you got to get it at a different angle.
See,
so it's just
I don't know about that.
It's very different.
No, like seriously, I have a confession because Samuel L. Jackson, right? It's kind of at the height of my career, and I was so busy. I mean, I was going nonstop, and I remember being so tired. And they had actually called me to do a movie. It was the movie with Samuel L. Jackson, and I forgot the girl's name. But anyway, so they wanted me to do this movie, and I went to the set, and they told me I had to wait a few hours. And like literally.
And you didn't want to wait?
No, I was like, no.
But you.
I ain't gonna be.
But you.
And y'all not paying me. So let me get this right. Y'all not paying me, right? Because I'm a new artist, right? And I regret it now because I was so busy at the time.
Right.
That I didn't see, you know. I didn't see it. I didn't see the reasoning for it. And that's where, you know, you probably need somebody to guide you and help make right decisions, because I probably could have slept there. Literally, Samuel L. Jackson called me and said, Keyshia, get your ass up here now. I was like, no, sir. No, sir. You know how much I get for a show? No, sir.
Live and learn, right?
But now, I mean, you know, back then, if I would have started, you know, in movies, I probably still
you'd be
doing it. You know? But
you never know what your potential is until you try it.
Yeah.
But you got to be patient, though. You got to be patient. That's the thing with the process. The process you got to be patient with, you know. And a lot of people don't really develop that until they mature. You were young.
That's true.
It's all right.
I said sorry and cut my phone off.
Right.
I unplugged the phone. I'm sorry. I was like, no, sir.
What?
Like, yeah, I was tired. I closed all the curtains, and I was like, I'm supposed to be getting some rest. I got too much to do.
Wow.
I just didn't see the
timing wasn't good.
Yeah, I don't think it was. And then I didn't like the role either like that much. I think they had to call me a bitch in the role, and I was like, who's calling me a bitch? Nobody. Like, get out of here.
No,
you know what I mean? Like, nah, I ain't doing that. He's like, well, Keyshia, we can change that part. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I'm cool. It's all right.
No, you got to be passionate about it.
Yeah, I felt like back then I wanted my role to be in my own character.
Right.
I wanted to kind of play myself out, because we were going to do a documentary about my life, but ended up not. I still have the stage play, but I never did it. So we're going to figure that out. But yeah, that's amazing that you actually were able to do that, because I mean, I know that was challenging.
It's challenging. It's very different. I mean, Broadway, once the curtain goes up, you go, you know, you're doing your thing, you know, you have your intermission, but film is very different and a little bit more, I think, I don't know, just longer hours, and so you just got to hold that emotion in whatever scene it is, and so I just have mad respect for actors and actresses. You know.
I agree. I agree. It is something different.
Yeah.
And if you come from music, I feel like that would be definitely challenging. I wish I would have did maybe a little more of it in my career. That way, right now.
It's not too late.
Yeah.
It's not too late.
I just
finding the right role.
That's what it's about. That's
just
got
to find the right role that you want to portray or do, or that's all.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. I like that. That is just a lot. But no. So, is there anything else that you want to talk about? I know anything else that you want to discuss?
the new music. I'm very, very excited about. You know, coming back to music, and particularly R&B, because I've done a lot of the dance remixes, you know, and I've done Broadway and I've done the jazz thing, but it's been a while since I've had some soul music. So I think that the timing worked out great for me to just come back to my first love, you know,
of course,
and do it. So I'm
excited about that. Get some success on your own label.
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
The album will be out later this year, so look out for that.
Good.